our first and focus brand for today. It is Versed. I know you have read a lot about it. You're seeing it in social media, in print, and you've seen it at your local Target or Target. And it is an amazing brand that is so affordable with active ingredients that get the job done. So let's learn a little bit about its emotion, and then we'll learn about it from the experts themselves. So here you go. Let's learn a little bit here about the brand. So I am seeing beautiful, clear, and radiant skin there. So I would love to bring on those who we can thank for bringing this brand to the world and developing the products. I have two brand experts on today, so feel free to unmute yourself. I have Devin Hopp, the Brand and Education Director for Versed, and Tamiri Atler, which is the Senior Product Developer. Welcome on to Beautytap's Masterclass. How you doing?
Hello, hello. Thanks for having us.
Yes, so happy to be here.
So the experts are excited. I did warn you that they were very excited. And we want to hear about this brand because I'm going to say it like this. This is such an amazing time in the industry where we're seeing brands just kind of come out of nowhere, or maybe they've crept up on us. And then we're like, where the heck was this brand? It's like 5 years ago. And you're probably like, we were here. Come on, come on. But our experts are so excited. We have a majority of our expert community in the hairstylist and aesthetic world. And definitely in the aesthetic world, we have a lot of clients with breakouts. So today I'm hoping to hear a lot about these amazing cleansers and body mists that are really going to help with that issue, build confidence with ourselves or our clients, and this amazing night cream with some magic ingredients. And I just love the purple color, but I'm jumping ahead. So I'm going to first bring on Devin. Devin, tell me a little bit about this brand, its history. I'm going to bring up some slides, but where did Versed come from and what's it all about?
For sure. Well, Versed was born out of a community of about 16 million. It was actually from Who, What, where the founding team, myself, our president, our CEO, were working at the time. And was a lot of just listening to the community, seeing trends, and just noticing that people were buying a lot of skincare, but they just kept buying. There was actually a statistic out there that from a study we did that showed 63% of products people own, they're not using. So that tells us that you're buying and you're buying and you're trying, but you're not getting the results you want. So something's missing. So that was really the impetus that got us thinking about skincare. And what we wanted to do was make skincare better. So you'll see throughout this, we have a lot of pillars. We have a lot of things that we deliver on. We are clean, vegan, sustainably minded. Sustainability is a huge part of us. But first and foremost, we're about results. So it doesn't matter how great the packaging is or how clean it is and all of that. Without being, I think we can go back a couple slides, without the results. So this is the first side was just a little bit about us. We're about results that warrant restocking. That's like, in a nutshell, what we want to deliver. Everything else is what we expect a skincare brand to be. And on the next slide, this is just a little bit of the details of our history. We're based in West Hollywood, California. We are led by female entrepreneur Catherine Power and our president, Melanie Bender. We launched in May of 2019 at Target. We launched our D2C e-commerce in October of that year. Since then, we've grown into several different retailers online. You can find us at Derm Store or Revolve. And then we also have outposts in Canada and the UK and growing our international presence. Primary consumer is that older millennial, kind of around that 28, 34 range. Secondary being Gen Z. And like I talked about, we really focus on products that deliver results. So as I mentioned, there's a lot of guiding principles behind the brand. Of course, formula first. So we use proven ingredients, science-backed ingredients, things that have studies that we can pull up and say, hey, this has been shown to increase firmness or reduce redness by this percent. We're not using marketing ingredients, anything just sprinkled in there to place it on the packaging. We're using things at skin changing levels. That's a big one for us. And of course, table stakes at this point is just being clean, non-toxic. Our no list has grown. I think that number is probably old. We're over 1,350 common toxins and questionable ingredients are on our no list. And we don't use added colors and fragrances, anything that could potentially irritate the skin. And no pricey packaging. We use stock componentry in order to transfer those cost savings to the consumer. Guru guided is just our way of saying, we want to help you. We're big on education. We have icons, as you can see in the corner of that body mist, that are kind of a quick guide. So if you're just kind of starting to understand the brand, you can see, oh, the bullseye means that's for breakouts and problem skin. So really easy, digestible guides, as well as our skin decoder quiz online, which is more in depth. And we'll ask you questions about your lifestyle, your skin, your goals, and help you find the right routine. And of course, we use experts. They are involved in our formulation process. They are involved in really every step of the way. We love to talk to them just to get questions answered and to educate on our social media and our blog. We're big fans of you guys. And sustainably minded. We are climate neutral since launch and climate neutral certified. We'll get into that a little bit more on the next slide, but we're a climate first brand and it's something we're very proud of. And then lastly, realness always. This is just our way of saying that we keep it real. We don't airbrush skin. We don't use marketing ingredients. We're very pro in terms of skincare. It's not pimple shaming. It's not about anti-aging. It's about supporting the skin. And we love our community. Like I said, we're big on education. We co-create our products with our community, and we like to be as transparent as possible, both in our formulations as well as on the business side in the practices we do employ.
So I'm excited to get into the next slide, which is the sustainability, very important to my heart. But first, two things I want to hit on. One is you said older millennial, and I don't know if I personally take offense by that, but I'm just saying. But actually what I want to hit on is you, and I'm sure we're going to hit on this, but you as a company and you know, personally, especially as we get into products, there is such a lack in the market for these targeted products, especially in breakouts, for someone like me or pretty much age groups past that teenager into adult acne. We're dealing with much more environmental pollution, which is a big contributor to breakouts. And even for the athletic side of the world, who are getting breakouts because we are more actively in our yoga, in our running, and we get breakouts from that. So there is so many types of things that the consumer market traditionally does not have. And you guys are doing it amazingly. And I can't wait to even get into packaging because you just think ahead where other brands don't. So I like to throw merit out where I can here and there for sure. But let's get into the next slide, which you hit on, with one of your core values of sustainability. Take us a little through this. You have such beautiful videos online talking about just you're educating how to recycle properly, which recycling isn't as simple as throw it in the blue bin or throw it in the green bin. There's so much more to it. And I'm thanking you for making the world more aware of that and educating it too. So tell me a little bit about what sustainability means to Verse.
Absolutely. So we don't call ourselves a sustainable brand. What does that mean? Like, that's kind of an ambiguous term that can be thrown around. What we say is we're sustainably minded. We're environmentally accountable. Basically, we bring sustainability into every decision we make. So we want to make our products not just great for your skin and your body, but also the planet. So lower waste design is kind of the bare minimum, let's say, where we start. We don't use outer boxes for bigger items. There are no inserts. We just try to eliminate the extras. We use post-consumer recycled materials as well as recyclable plastic and paper products for our items, and FSC certified paper, which is paper that just means the Forest Stewardship Council has certified that it is coming from a ethically sourced, sustainably sourced place. So post-consumer recycled plastic is a big one for us because we're talking about taking plastic out of the waste stream. So instead of creating 100% virgin plastic to make this tube, we're only using, 21% virgin plastic, and the other 79% is taken out of the waste stream. So not only are we helping reduce waste, but we're reducing emissions because to create virgin plastic creates a lot more carbon emissions. Like I talked about, we have been net neutral since 2019 and are climate neutral certified as of this Earth Day. Which is really exciting for us. It was just a way to increase that transparency and say, hey, we already told you that we're climate neutral, but this certifying party has verified that. Of course, we follow good comprehensive manufacturing practices that talk about sustainability, but also just worker conditions and all of those things that you want out of who's making your products. And we're big on education. You'll see that throughout our packaging, on our site, our social. As you mentioned, Johnny, we do a lot of education around how to recycle properly. But more than that, knowing that recycling is I don't want to say a broken system, but it has many issues. We talk about other ways to just reduce your footprint in the beauty space and in your daily life. The newest one on here, which I jumped over, is our Recycle Responsibly program. Knowing that not all items can be recycled curbside, and most of us aren't calling up and finding the special facilities to recycle our pumps, we launched this program where you can send in any 3 versed items and any other plastic packaging. So as long as you have 3 verse empties, you can throw in whatever plastic beauty packaging you have. Send it to us and we will recycle it through the proper channels. I don't know if you're familiar with TerraCycle, but we'll be working with them to make sure that it doesn't end up in the landfill. So that's a really exciting one we just launched in July.
Amazing. Definitely provide all the information about that program to me and I'll get it to the community so they have the details there, okay? So I'll relaunch specifically launch the information to our community separately. But amazing. And again, thank you for education, because so many of us who are in this world of making the world its green place back again don't know that you can't just recycle plastic. You can't just recycle metal. It doesn't work like that. There's so many different levels. And you're right, especially depending on where you live, the recycling world isn't the cleanest, the bestest. There's ways to really help with it, and you are doing your part. So thank you so much to that. Let's get into why you're one of the cleanest drugstore brands. Just, what does that mean to you? We always dive in when I have a brand that uses the word clean, what that means to them, because it means something different every brand. So tell us, why are you one of the cleanest out there?
Well, I'm going to have to correct you there. We are not one of the cleanest. We are the cleanest drugstore skincare brand, period. Great question. What does clean mean to us? In a nutshell, we're talking about good for you, good for your skin, good for your body, and Mother Earth. So our no list is comprehensive, not just of the nasties, the parabens, the sulfates, but also ingredients that can clog pores, and be harmful to certain skin tones and types. Like we don't use hydroquinone. None of our brightening products will have hydroquinone. And similarly, ingredients that are detrimental to the environment. So really encompassing the whole, what does it mean to be clean? We formulate to the European Union standards, which are of course the strictest available, as opposed to the US standards, which are very much lax. We are vegan and cruelty-free, certified by Leaping Bunny. Just because, you know, they don't need to be there. You can find ingredients that work and develop those results without having to bring other living animals into it. We already talked about no fragrances, no dyes, no skin irritants, and just a bunch of, oh, we're missing one on there, but just a bunch of, you know, the ones you'd expect to see, as well as some ones you may not. No chemical sunscreen. Our Guards Up, which is our mineral sunscreen, is 100% non-nano zinc oxide. Well, I guess I shouldn't say 100%, but that's the only SPF active in there. So it's reef safe. We just trying to think about the whole package. The end of life. Our Daymaker microcrystal exfoliator uses these, they're not necessarily beads. It's microcrystals that are actually made out of cellulose, which comes from trees, a renewable resource that's biodegradable. So when you're washing it down the sink, it's going away. It's not washing into the ocean or anything like that. So it's really just comprehensive of good for your skin, good for your body inside, and good for the planet that we live on.
I live by the rule, if it comes from the earth, it can go back into the earth in sustainable and proper ways. You know, there's details there, but thank you for noting that. And with all these amazing experts, keywords I'm hearing is not only sustainable, not only the cleanest brand, one of the cleanest brands and the cleanest brand in drugstores, but none of the no-no ingredients, right? We don't need that formaldehyde. We don't need those petroleum ingredients, and petroleum is linked to the plastic, excess plastic, right? That's where your petroleum gets extracted from. And none of these things that just aren't needed. So no ingredients, good, right? Sustainable, beautiful. And then one of the next things, something that is so important, is potent, proven products that are also affordable too. The world now knows, you know, there can be so many things done in products in a good price point. Not to discredit your premium brands, but hey, a good salicylic cleanser, I can afford it, and it can have so many amazing benefits too. So why is skincare under $25 the big game changer and important to Verse Beauty?
Yeah. So you'll see I haven't really talked about price point up until now. And that's by design. That's not what Versed is about being a inexpensive line. It's about delivering results and proven products at an accessible price point. So we're not the cheapest by any means, but we want to make everything accessible and affordable. If there's something out there that we want to make, but we can't do it, we won't do it. If there's something out there that a prestige brand is doing amazing, and we just can't recreate something that's better at a better price, then it's not something we'll explore. We'll see in the next couple slides when we talk about product, we do have OTC products. We do have consumer testing on some of our more advanced products. So we're really digging into results there. And like I mentioned earlier, we really just kind of keep costs low by avoiding marketing ingredients, which just drive up the cost without doing anything to benefit your skin. Excess packaging, which you don't need, and again, just adds to the price. We don't have those huge marketing budgets. We're not paying influencers. We have a great community that we work with. Just surely our skin team is kind of like an extension of us. But yeah, just a lot of different ways that we keep costs down. And of course, the results we show through photos, afters and reviews, the user perception test like we talked about, and of course, the reviews on site and on our retailers really speak for themselves. So this is just our way of saying we stand behind our formulas, and the goal is to deliver them at prices that everyone can attain. Good skin doesn't have to be expensive. It's just plain and simple as that. A lot of the formulas out there at those prestige brands, you'll see, you look behind the curtain, it's the packaging that's costs way more than the formula. Everything at Burst, the goop inside the bottle costs more than the bottle itself.
I love the quote, good skin doesn't have to be expensive. And you are truly one of the brands that is a testament to having voices out there suggest. Even before I knew you were coming on to Beautytap, I've heard from the community about your brand. I've heard on organic YouTubes and dermatologists and cosmetic chemists that I follow about your brand. And it wasn't part of a big marketing thing. It was organically, they found this brand, they tried it at Target, and they ended up loving it. The price point, the packaging, all hits it. So I'm so excited that we get to experience this. But let's get into the products now. So I'm going to bring on Tamari. Tamari, you are the Senior Director of Product Development. So I'm just guessing you have a little bit of a hand, right, into creating some of these products. We have 3 that we are featuring in this product review round, and they all are there to make the skin as beautiful and give confidence to the user as much as we can. Let's take it away with the first product, which is the Keep the Peace Acne Calming Cream Cleanser. Tell me about this amazing product, which I have been enjoying on my face and a little bit on the body too.
Johnny, you're the best hype man. I love it. So like Devin mentioned, we're definitely community-based brand. We go to our community for everything from concepts to trying the formula. So everything we make, we have them in mind first. And when we were talking about acne and what that means to Verse, knowing that that's one of like the top skincare concerns, like, right, most people have struggled with that at some point in their life. We saw that there was really a hole in how people are doing acne. I mean, we have really expensive products. We have things that have, benzoyl peroxide that, maybe dries out the skin. There's things at the drugstore that feel a little teen and not mature. And so it's like Versed, we figured we could fill that like in between spot, bringing something that's very luxurious, but actually works and doesn't dry out the skin. So that's really how we approached acne. And our Keep the Peace Acne Calming Cream Cleanser is really, we were so happy with how this product came out. I think it's a testament to what we were really trying to achieve. It's a beautiful, gentle foaming cream cleanser, as you'll see, that has this like nice, luxurious texture that first and foremost you like to use on your skin. So the great thing about this product is that you don't have to have like severe case of acne to use it. If you're having 1 or 2 breakouts, and I think most of us occasionally probably get them, this is the product you want to use, because not only is it going to clear up those more severe cases, it's not going to dry out your skin if you just have 1 or 2 to work on. So it's non-stripping. It has 1.5% salicylic acid, which I know you guys are probably mostly familiar with, really to clean those pores from the inside out and remove dirt and bacteria. So that's the active ingredient. That's what makes it OTC. We have blue tansy, which is anti-inflammatory. It really helps to calm any irritation or redness that comes along with that acne, helping to soothe it. And then apricot fruit extract, which really just promotes overall skin health. It helps prevent premature aging, even though we know with the cleanser, you're rinsing it off. So we wanted to make sure that the actives that were in this product were going to work in the minute or 2 that you're cleansing your skin, so that you won't have, dryness, you won't have acne, and you're just going to be prepped for your next, the next products in your skincare routine. So really you just use this as a traditional cleanser, rub a dollop amount onto your skin, add water, and you'll notice it has like a really soft sud. So there's no sulfate, so it doesn't really it's not like a active heavy foam. It's a light, nice cleansing foam, and it's just a wonderful experience. So I hope you guys all love it and get to try it. And
they are excited about the blue tansy for sure.
Yeah, we love it. And this is for anyone, like I said, from the more severe acne to just 1 or 2 breakouts. Even if you notice that they're kind of like starting to come up and form and you feel that acne coming up, pull this product out. It does help with maskne, which a lot of us are experiencing right now. One tip that I did, I was traveling locally and I ran out of clean mask, and I'm like, I just do not use mask over. Obviously, we probably shouldn't. And I cleaned my mask with this product. I used it as the cleanser and I was like, well, this has to be good, like if it dries out, and I just hung it to dry. So that was one of my pro tips. And yeah, I think everyone can pretty much use it. It's formulated for mostly all skin types, but problematic skin specifically. So even if you have dry skin, this is not going to dry your skin out further.
So our estheticians on this call will know that there are different types of breakouts. Not all breakouts are the same. So what I love, and I'm reading, and for those who know ingredients like sulfur and salicylic, this is great for those topical breakouts that will usually have, I'm going to use a pretty word here, pustules, inflammation, usually ones that are bacterial or topically brought on because of masks, because of hats on the forehead, for our athletes who have a lot of rubbing going on because of Lululemon shorts. Not saying I have any of those or anything, but those kind of things, this is a great product for that, where maybe someone who does have a deeper, more cystic acne or deeper below the skin acne, this is a good pairing. And please hit on here if you have any feedback here, but it's great for more of those topical random pimples, breakouts. I ate bad food, maybe, mask broke me out kind of breakouts. Does that sound about right?
Yeah. I think that's the beauty of this product, is that it kind of covers everyone. Where I feel like, a lot of the things that are available, they're either for super severe acne, or maybe it doesn't work enough because it's not OTC. So this is really helping the majority of people struggling with breakouts.
Beautiful. So I think it's time for just a very quick demo time. It's a cleanser, right? But what I love with this particular one, and let me find all of us here 1 second. I want to show you the close-up, but Zoom is being mean to me. 1 second. Okay, that's what I'm trying to show there. And what this cleanser, what I love with it, is that it's not super duper foaming. It's not drying at all. And it smells beautiful. So when a lot of people, there you go. When a lot of people hear sulfur, they think, ooh, sulfur. I don't know about that. But the blue tansy and apple, you see actually some of that blue color there from the tansy, which is really nice. And with some water, this freezing water, it should be warm water. It's more of a cream. Thus the name, cream cleanser. It's not a heavy foam. It does not suds up extremely. I could be wrong here, but I'm probably going to say this is not a makeup remover, right? This is much more of a treatment cleanser and a deep cleanse, correct?
Correct. It's not really designed to remove makeup. So you might want to double cleanse or, take it off before using this product.
And probably avoid eye area, more treatment areas focus.
Yes, it's safe to use on the eye. We definitely perform all of our head cam testing for eye area, but you don't want to actually scrub it on your eyes. It just wouldn't be great, but obviously safe to use when you're rinsing your face. Beautiful.
Smell wise, very clean, not soapy. It just smells very light, like a very light spring breeze. There's just a little bit of that blue tansy or a little clean essence there, but nothing too crazy. Okie dokie. Next.
That's a great point. I think I didn't hit on is that we don't use any artificial fragrances. So we try to make our products as, we don't want them to stink. Raw materials have their own smell. So we definitely ask about that when we're testing with the community, but we don't add any fragrance to make it smell better. We just think it's not needed and it's irritating to a lot of people's skin. So
yeah. Beautiful. Love it. You guys are going to love it. Especially a lot of these acne cleansers are very stripping. This one is not. Okay, next product, the backup plan acne control body mist. I'll tell you right now, just from working in lines like Sephora, Ulta's, Nordstrom's, Neiman's, it is actually one of the top requested product body breakouts, but very few brands do this. So thank you for helping hit something that's missing within the cosmetic field, but take it away. Tell us a little bit about the acne control body mist.
Yeah, I think this is another product that was really born out of consumer need. And that's why we love talking to real people to get what they're struggling with. And so Backup Plan is such an innovative product. It's so great. It works. And it's really for any type of breakouts that you have on your body, which we all get from time to time, especially on your back where it's hard to reach. You don't even see it, but you can feel it. Chest, legs, wherever you're experiencing some sort of breakout, this is the product that you want to use. Now, this also has salicylic acid. It's also over the counter. And we know that that is tried and true and it works. One thing we wanted to make sure with this product was that it wasn't sticky, that it didn't feel like, it stinged when you applied it to your skin. We were really concerned about that. So we did a lot of work just making sure that it worked and came out of the sprayer in a nice way so that it lands on the body and kind of settles into the skin and you can put your clothes on. It also has tea tree oil, which I know you guys are familiar with or likely familiar with essential oils. This is one of the main essential oils that works to help, keep the skin clean. It's a natural astringent, an antiseptic, and it helps control excess oil and sebum. So even though if you have breakouts and you're treating them, it's also going to help control any type of oil that, builds on your skin throughout the day. It'll help kind of keep that under control. And then witch hazel, which is tried and true for helping with anti-redness, and it helps tighten the skins and the pores, again, helping so that you're not producing more oil to produce more breakouts when you're trying to treat it while using this product. The packaging, love it, love it, love it. It is a technology that we wanted to use for a while, and it's not a aerosol, but it performs like one. Aerosols, those are hard to manufacture with. They're not so great for the environment. This is just a natural pump that moves up. So you'll notice the piston kind of moves up as you use it. You'll see how much product you have left because you'll notice it'll keep rising, and it sprays really evenly. And the great thing about it is that you can do it upside down. That's what we really wanted to make sure that we had a sprayer. We could have used a regular pump, but this one, allows you to reach the areas that are hard. So when you're spraying the back of your back, you can do it upside down. And that's the great thing about this package and the delivery system.
Really quick, let's actually, instead of doing our demo after, we're going to talk about who it's for in a second. But let's see. Let me bring out the big camera. Let's take that bad boy off. There you go. So I put back the label a little bit so you can see this. Do you see how there is no straw in this? It is this piston that pulls up as we're pumping so that there is no waste. And then it is that post-consumer recycled plastic there. And you could tell I've been using this particular one, right? So look at this, if I don't spray myself in the face. So regular mist, and it's such a beautiful fine mist. Hopefully I won't get this all over my computer. Let's say if you had the lower back. Let's say if you had an odd area on the body. You're not seeing it spray probably, but it's spraying, and it can spray in any direction. And what amazing packaging we have there. So I wanted to throw that out since you hit on that first.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. And it's made to be a continuous mist. So you can either do 1 or 2 pumps, but if you hold it down, it'll keep, that's the great thing. It's a continuous spray. That really helps with, the experience of getting the product where you need it to go and making sure it's covering all the areas you're trying to hit. So yes, great. And this product, anyone can use this. That's the great thing about it. Again, it's not for people that are only suffering from severe acne. If you have a couple that you can feel, I know sometimes it's gross, the middle of your back, you're like, I can feel it. This is the product you want to pull out. It's great for after workouts. When you're sweaty and you're scared and you can't get to a shower like right after. And I know sometimes that's when those breakouts are forming because you're letting that sweat sit on your body. You can just spray this on your body until you can get home or shower. That's the way a lot of people use it. Great on the go. And again, it's not going to dry out your skin. There's soothing ingredients as well as the high active. So it's beautiful. And it's actually surprisingly it just is doing so great because like Johnny mentioned, there's not a lot of options out there, and it's a product that really performs well for us because, I think everyone could use it, especially in the summertime. It's great to have right now.
Beautiful. I see a lot of excitement for this product, and I'm glad we got to show it on cam there. I see a lot of questions showing up. Guys, keep those questions coming because we'll answer them in the Q&A, and make sure you mention what product you want to ask about. But let's finish up with the last product, the one I've been loving the most, which is the Recovery Mode Advanced Night Cream. For me personally, it is such a beautiful night cream. It's rich without being heavy. Its texture is so hydrating. I'm very dehydrated, and it's been a very dry summer too. Actually, today was the first rain I've had since February in Southern California personally.
Yeah.
So we need the moisture here for sure. So tell me about it, because man, the purple tea, there's purple yam, there's purple everything, and it's a beautiful purple tech color, but the green coffee and all the algae there. Tell me a little bit more about this amazing night cream.
Yeah, this night cream we're super excited about, or we just launched it earlier this year. And when we were thinking about how, again, when we launched with 19 products, we did have products that addressed aging. But like Devin mentioned, we don't like to call it anti-aging because we all know we're going to age. I always say if you're not aging, you're dead. So be grateful for aging. But we want to age gracefully, right? So when we thought about aging, we wanted a product that was really going to support your skin as you mature and really help to tackle fine lines, wrinkles, dehydration that comes along when you're having water loss as you get older. And so polling our community, we saw a great need for just a high active that could be comparable to something that's really more prestige and very expensive in the marketplace. I mean, there's great products out there. I won't mention any brand names that charge, hundreds of dollars to do what we're trying to do. So we wanted to provide an affordable anti-aging or pro-aging product. And so that's where we landed with Recovery Mode Advanced Night Cream. Now, this is a beautiful night cream that is designed to work when your skin is most active, which is at night, to help work with your circadian rhythm. And so we have fermented purple tea that helps provide the antioxidant protection that your skin's going to need to fight those free radicals and repair the oxidative damage that happens during the day. Even though we love the sun and it's good for us, it is aging us daily. So this fermented purple tea is really going to help that. The green coffee is really rich in antioxidants as well. It helps energize the skin cells to help them work better so that your skin, you're seeing the visible results of what's happening internally under your skin with the cells. And then the microalgae, it has a profile similar to collagen, which we know we need for skin elasticity and plumpness. And this is going to help increase the overall skin's firmness and tone. It also helps keep the skin hydrated. So there's other yummy ingredients, but these are our main actives that we're using. And we wanted to prove that this product worked. And so we performed consumer perception testing. And if you guys are familiar with the different types of testing, there's the consumer testing, there's clinicals. For us, consumer testing is so crucial because, you're getting it on real people that have nothing to do with the brand. They don't have any stake in it. They have no skin in the game. So they're going to give you their honest opinions. And so before we launched this product, we invested in this testing, and 97% of people agreed the product helped increase skin smoothness. 97% agreed that it helped visibly reduce rough and creepy skin. And 94 also agreed that the product visibly improved skin radiance. We have a lot of different stats. They're all, we have some included on the packaging. I won't go through all of them. I just wanted to hit on some of the main functions. This was conducted on a study of people that were over 35, so between 35 and 65. So we really wanted to hit that target of people that were actually, struggling from these skincare concerns. And it was over 30 people in the study. So we were really happy with the results. And it proves, again, that you don't need to spend a ton of money to get the results that you're looking for.
This is a perfect example of an age prevention cream. For those who really dive into it, there's so many creams that promise everything, right? But we know, especially the estheticians out there, that prevention is the best anti-aging. Sunscreen, of course, is king, but when you have ingredients like the purple tea, those high polyphenol and antioxidant ingredients help prevent so much environmental damage and continually refortify and nourish your skin and let it do its job, because your skin does want to keep and preserve age as much, but if you're not feeding it right, if you're not working it out, it's gonna age, right? The coffee, the stimulation of blood flow is so important. So many of us get puffiness or the opposite, low blood flow into certain areas. Let's get the blood flowing, the juices going. Massage and coffee is the way to go, I'd say. And again, that algae, just the anti-inflammatory benefits, the nutrition benefits. There are so many studies now really showing the world that, yeah, sun ages you. Yeah, internal nutrition is important. Oh, there's something called microinflammation within the circulatory system and cells that ages you. Great, another thing to age us. But I'm glad the world is learning about it, and what an amazing product. Let's learn who a little bit it is good for, and can I use this with retinol? So what do you say to that?
Yeah, and I love that you said that it's great for preventative aging. So this product you want to use if you're scared of aging or if you're already struggling. Like, I think it kind of, covers anyone that has that as a skincare concern, which most people do. Again, it is great to use along with those other actives in your skincare routine. And I know most of you use all different brands, so this will not, interfere with your products if you're using a retinol. It's great actually to help soothe and plump your skin at night, and keep it from drying out, which we know retinol can do. It's been tested for most skin types, or most people that we test. We get people with all different skin types to make sure that the product works on for most people. And so it's a great thing to add to your skincare routine. And it's only $24.99. So you cannot beat that. And all the great things that come along with the product, are so I think someone asked, what is PCR? That's post-consumer recycled plastic. So this is an airless pump mechanism. That's another thing about the packaging. It's really user-friendly. It's made with an airless jar. So you just press the jar down and just scoop off the amount of product that you want. So it's really good. You don't have to keep dipping your finger into a jar for people that are worried about, contamination. And yeah, it's just an overall amazing product. And I know, Johnny, I'm not sure if you're going to do a demo to kind of show the consistency and the beautiful purple color.
Oh, yes. But I had a quick note. We have reviewed some great products. We're going to review some acne products in this round. So just note, this cream isn't just it's not specifically for acne, but it has benefits for those who are dealing with uneven texture, those who are dealing with some inflammation. So I just wanted to know if you had any notes for this. And I also just wanted to note, this isn't just for acne. Anybody really can use this, but there are benefits for those who have some of the residual issues left from acne and breakouts too.
Exactly, like dry skin, like you said, uneven tone and texture. This helps with that. Obviously, you want to use it, give it time to work, but it's not made specifically for acneic skin.
Got it. Let's get into that demo, because the packaging here is amazing. It is.
Hey, Johnny, your product cam's not working.
Yes, I'm going to grab it right now. 1 second. 1 second. So sorry, guys. We're getting it. I just don't know why it's not. That's what I'm looking for right there. Let's pin that showcase to everybody. That's what I was trying to do. A little technical difficulty there. So I just want to show this bad boy, because not only, again, minimalistic, beautiful packaging, but for those who hate to dip into the packaging, look at this bad boy. Let's see if I can do this while focusing. Put it, and you get that right pump. I'd say, I've been doing a half a pump, but if you do face and neck, that full pump is great. A little bit goes a long way. It is a beautiful texture. And now you see the purple notes I was talking about there. So look at this. Smell-wise, no smell to my nose, so non-scented here. As we mentioned earlier, no added fragrance. It is richer for sure. I know our experts are going to ask, can I use it during the day? So we'll answer that in Q&A. But I love it. It's not oily. It's more, more of like a beautiful, bouncy pillow of moisture. It's in between a gel and a cream, so not too heavy at all there. Soaks in beautifully. I am a skincare layerer, and I do use facial oils year round, and this didn't get too heavy with that. So it is a beautiful mixture, lays beautifully on the skin, and I can't wait for our experts to give it a go and try it out. What do you guys think in the chat function? Are you excited for that? So I think we've hit on a lot in our demos today. I think we're hearing keywords of, hey, this is a beautiful line for those dealing with acne in this age group or that age group. Topical breakouts, hormonal breakouts, it has benefit for many types of people. And let's also preserve the skin as much as possible with these beautiful high antioxidant night creams that are overall, the line is not only clean, it's affordable too. So I think we hit a lot of key points that the beauty world loves. You guys, thank you so much, Verse, there. And the experts from our community can appreciate too. So with all that said, we have hit on our 3 featured products. Now it is Q&A time. So experts, I already saw a few questions in the chat I'm going to throw out right now. But if you have any questions about the brand, about the ethos, the ingredients, the packaging, throw it in the chat function and make sure your questions are descriptive. And if you are camera ready and you would love to be brought on vocally or visually, please use the raise your hand function in Zoom. Don't actually physically raise your hand, like click the button that says raise hand in Zoom so I can bring you on camera to ask your question. So as people start getting in there, I have Danielle ask the question in the chat, what is the name Versed? Where was that born? I always like to know a little history there.
And Johnny, if you want to unpin the product cam shot.
Ah, got it. Let's go back and let's do that for you.
Yeah. Versed, the kind of road to Versed was a long one. There were several names beforehand, and it's so funny to look back at those old names and be like, I can't imagine a brand named that. But really, when we came to Versed, we all just felt like it clicked. What we'd say is we're well versed in skin, and we want you to be too. That's kind of the long and short of it.
Beautiful. A second question I had, and then we're going to bring someone up on cam who just raised their hand. But the second question is, with the night cream having those forms of, I do believe we mentioned the retinol, please correct me if I'm wrong. Can this be used night and day or in conjunction with other retinol products, or should we avoid it during certain times or use of certain products?
There's no retinol in this, just to clarify. So it's safe to use with retinol. It's designed, we call it a night cream because the actives used are really meant to work with your circadian rhythm when you're sleeping and overnight. But you can use it during the day, especially if you have dry skin and you need a little bit of extra oomph. It's totally fine to use it during the day. Just remember to wear your sunscreen.
Beautiful. Love it.
The note on retinol was just that it doesn't interact negatively. If you have a retinol serum you want, a lot of times night creams have retinol in them. This is designed so you can use your retinol serum and then this night cream.
Beautiful. Got it. Okay. I have Vanessa on. So Vanessa, feel free to unmute yourself and ask that single question to the Versed experts. What do you got for them?
Okay. So I have 9-year-old twins. And one of them, he's getting acne on his forehead, and it's happened like quite a few times. And I'm just wondering, is it safe for children 9 and 10, 11? So
yeah, I would think it's totally fine to use this product for him. We take a lot of pride in our formulating, making sure that it's as clean as we can get. So it should be fine for him to use. Specifically, the acne cream cleanser should help with that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Estheticians, connect with our community, and you, Vanessa, connect with community. But what I love about this line is the actives are gentle and just enough there to have that So great for those who are on the sensitive side and the younger side. And I'll tell you right now, if you give them that cleanser and something that they usually can't have from mom and dad, right? Mom and dad, don't touch my skincare. That's mine. Don't waste it. But if you give them that tuba cleanser and say, use just a little bit, right? That is like the gateway into taking care of their skin at that age. And we're not putting any harsh actives, being gentle with it. So I think that cleanser is a perfect product to kind of balance it out too. Okie dokie. Thank you so much, Vanessa. Next question I had, I think you hit on it. Just a reminder that the PCR is the post-consumer recyclable, or what does that mean one more time so we can hit home with that?
Yeah, it's post-consumer recycled plastic. So basically we're taking already used plastic out of the recycle stream and we're using it and mixing it with a little bit of virgin plastic to make a product that's totally functional, totally safe. And we're just helping to be more sustainable and environmentally minded. So, and the percentage speaks to the amount of plastic that's post-consumer recycled that we're using in that total package.
Beautiful. I know you answered it, but I wanted to hit home because that is noted on your package and it's noted in so many new brands having this focus too, but a lot of us don't know what those letters mean. So just want to make sure we know what that is. Next question, with from Alexandria, does the acne body product dry down quickly? And can I use this product no matter what time of life, like pregnant or not pregnant? So questions, two questions there.
Yeah, it definitely dries down nicely. That we made sure that it wasn't sticky or that it didn't get on your clothes after applying it. So yes. For the pregnancy safe, I know we have products that we like to deem as pregnancy safe. That's a fine line. That's a hard legal claim to make. Devin, was this one on the list?
So this one is actually, because with salicylic acid, most dermatologists generally say, yes, that is safe for pregnancy. It is at a topical 2% level. It's not like you're getting a salicylic acid peel. As always with pregnancy, talk to your doctor. But this one is currently, as Tamari mentioned, some we know are pregnancy safe. Others we're doing testing so that we are actually making the claim legally and not just throwing it out there like anyone could do. So this one's under the pregnancy safe testing right now. But generally, yes, we say that it is, but always check with your doctor.
Beautiful. I have a lot of questions about ingredient where they're derived, and I don't think we will dive into that. That's a lot of deep dive, but I would just like to answer. Are you a completely vegan line, meaning your ingredients also, or is it just specific SKUs?
Completely vegan.
So there you go. Experts who are asking questions if specific products were derived vegan or not vegan. There you go.
And it's not vegan with an asterisk. So there's no honey. There's no yogurt and some of those things that you see. It is fully vegan.
Beautiful. And I'm thinking my last question is, I lost it, of course. My last question I wanted to ask is, we've talked about acne today, and residual effects of acne usually are hyperpigmentation. Now, I would love to know, because you have so many products we aren't featuring today, is there a product you can suggest for hyperpigmentation, or is there any key notes in the 3 products today we featured that will help with some residual scar tissue, the post-inflammatory disorder of acne, or the scars of acne? Any notes you can throw on there to finish off our Q&A?
I love that question. The short answer is stay tuned. The longer answer is yes. I would say the acne cream cleanser, the more you use it and the acne starts to go away, you will see some fading just over time naturally, just by the ingredients that are in it and that are there to support the healthy skin function. The night cream, same thing, that helps with overall skin tone evenness. And we have a lot of products like Johnny mentioned. So we have products with vitamin C, like our serums. We have a toner called Weekend Glow. That's a great toner that helps with overall skin brightening. I'm trying to think. There's so many products we have that help with this. Devin, if you want to.
Yeah, I mean, the one that immediately comes to mind is Weekend Glow Daily Brightening Toner, because that is what it was specifically designed for. There are ingredients in there that not just brighten the skin, but specifically target post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, like oxalic acid, kojic acid, bearberry extract, which is kind of a natural form of hydroquinone. So that was one that is, yes, going to overall brighten an even tone, but was specifically designed with those kind of stubborn marks in mind. And then we also have an intensive treatment called Doctor's Visit, Instant Resurfacing Facial. That is our kind of the one product that is not safe for all skin types. Do not use it if you have sensitive skin. Pretty much everything else in the line is, we've designed it for everyone. That one's a little bit more intense. It's a quick 2 to 3 minute, kind of like a gel mask, rinse it off, use it just once a week. That's kind of our more intensive treatment for brightening.
Okay, experts. I hope you learned a lot today. If you have continued questions, or if I skipped over a question just because I knew we needed more time to answer it, please email me at my email, education@beautytap.com, and I will forward that to the Verse team to answer for you. But with that said, we are about to finish up. So I just, before I thank the team and give those that final notes there for you, thank you so much for offering our community some exclusives. So we do have a 15% off from the 18th of this month to the 15th of next month. And like always, and please remind me if I forget these, I usually put them to the contest function in our app. I missed one brand last week, and I definitely heard from the community, sorry, so that you can go experience it. This is for, remind me of the website, burstbeauty.com?
Verstskin.com.
Verstskin.com. So this is exclusive for verstskin.com because you are offered so many beautiful places. So we have to get to the website there. And we are hosting 2 contests for the community. And you get to try 5 of the best-selling products if you are the winners. We are doing a review contest and an Instagram contest. So show us some of those before and after. Show us use of the body mist and how you can get it from every angle. Show us what beautiful radiant skin you have after the night cream, and tag us on Instagram. And this, please remember, don't put it in the 24-hour stories post because those go away and then we can't find it, right? When the contest ends, you have to put it as a static post and in an open profile. If you're private, we can't see it, right? So I will put all this information to the contest tab and the promo and discounts tab on our internal Beautytap expert app for our community. But with all that said, what are some final notes? I'm going to hand it off for the final time to Devin and to Mary. Thank you so much for being on. Is there anything you want to throw out to the community before we bid adieu?
Well, I'd say just first of all, thank you guys for tuning in and all the great questions. We're going to be happy to answer any follow-ups. I know we went through these products. We didn't get to touch on all of our best sellers, but that's what you'll win in the contest. So we were just talking about Weekend Glow. That'll be there. Our Dew Point Moisturizing Gel Cream is our best-selling moisturizer. One is actually sold every 2 minutes. So that's another one that is just a great texture that people love, more of a day moisturizer to the night cream that you'll be getting. But just wanted to note that there are some really good ones in the contest prizes.
Yeah, and thank you all for sitting through this. I hope you learned a lot, enjoyed learning about Verse. Take the skin quiz on our website if you're not sure what is for you, because it can be hard to navigate. Yeah, and I just wish you guys the best, healthiest, glowing skin ever.